It's finally here! Hello and welcome back to Specs Reviews. Today we're going to be reviewing Zack Snyder's Justice League. Now, you might also be wondering, but where's your weekly reviews gone? I'll tell you. They haven't happened. It's been 3 weeks since the last one. What do you expect? I got a life to do as well. So, here we go. Nice. Now, before we can start this film review, we have to go back to where it all began. 2013, we was introduced to Man of Steel. Oh yes, Henry Cavill as Superman. I know not a lot of people like Henry Cavill as Superman or the actual film Man of Steel. But do you know what? You don't have to like it. All films subjective. But anyway, personally, I love this film. Then we move on to 2016. We got Batman v Superman. Yes, it's the Dawn of Justice. Before you ask, it's Ultimate Edition. Why? Because I'm a fanboy. I'm a DC fanboy at heart. You got a problem with that? At me. Write in the comments right now. To be honest, if you're not a fanboy of DC and you're a fanboy Marvel, we can all rejoice. Then we move on to 2017.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
However, this is where it began. Oh yes, the Snyder Cut. Release the Snyder Cut became a Twitter handle. It became a hashtag around the world, and it went on for years, and I mean 2018, 2019, 2020, 3 years, you could say 4 years I suppose, because Justice League came out, I believe it was December. Anyway, so here we are. We're in 2021, we're in March. Oh yeah, it was time. So, number one on the list, we have character development. Now, throughout this film, yes, 4 hours of this film, there's a lot of character development for each character. Even Steppenwolf. My god, Steppenwolf had a massive improvement over the so-called Justice League. Yes, that's what we call it. The kids call it Justice League by Joss Whedon. Play on the words, ha ha ha, we all laugh. Anyway, character development. We got more Cyborg, more Flash, more Wonder Woman. Not that much more Wonder Woman, but we got more Wonder Woman, more Batman, more Superman. Oh, and obviously we got Darkseid. You have to do the deep voice with the word Darkseid. It is just how it works. If you don't do it, I go and see someone. You obviously need it. Character exposition. Now the exposition of these characters was amazing. You actually saw the backstory of Cyborg. The near backstory of Flash. You understood why he's the way he is. But the bit that got me with Cyborg was the part where he was controlling the money aspect. You saw the woman, you saw her struggling, and you were like, oh, he can't do that. He can't just rip off a bank. He basically stole from the bank. But, you know, we'll let it slide for now. Because you think he stole from the bank, he cheated in school by hacking into the computers. So he was hacking before he was even Cyborg, which is amazing. But he didn't actually get anything for himself in these situations. He was just being a good person. He helped that woman who was a waitress in a bar, or I don't know, a diner, I suppose you could say. And you could see she was struggling paying for food shopping. Then she got evicted, and then he helped her by putting £100,000 in the bank. Not gonna lie, if anyone put £100,000 in my bank, I'd be very pleased. Thank you. The dialogue. The dialogue of this film is so much better than the one we had originally. Batman, he knows what he's talking about. He's not going, so, do you talk to fish? He knows. He knows. He's Batman. Of course he knows. There's the line where Steppenwolf gets his axe and he just goes like that, and Superman's just like, I'm not impressed. Ooh, that sent shivers down my spine so much. Oh my god, it's so good, this film. Ah! So, we move on to number 4. Number 4. This film has heart. It has a lot of heart in this film. From the cyborg character, you actually felt a little bit sorry for Steppenwolf as well. All you wanted was the respect of Darkseid again. And he wanted to go home, but Darkseid would not let him. So much heart in this film. You felt when Lois was with Superman and he was back at the house and Superman was like, my mum loved it here. I loved it here. Sent shivers down my spine. The heart of Batman and Alfred as well. When they all come down in the lift and Alfred's like, there's more people? There's more people in here? Oh my god, I better put a cup of tea on. I don't know what accent that was. We'll just glance at it. But when you like, I'm not sure we go and find the mugs, I thought that was brilliant. And that was that where he's like, maybe a man who brews in a cave for a life isn't set out to hire people, I suppose. I don't know the exact line of it, but it's something like that. The narrative of his story is so much better than the Justice League. Yeah, you can argue it's the same film, which, by the way, is an issue I have, because apparently Warner Brothers said, we don't like the way the film's moving. Well, technically it's the same film. Now, a lot of people are going to hate me for saying that, but technically it is the same film. I love this film, but it is technically the same film. Like, Superman dies, the world goes to hell, and then Superman comes back, saves the day. And Bruce buys the bank as well. Now there's a lot that happens in between that, but it's technically the same film, so I don't know what Warner Bros. Are on about. Anyway, moving on to the con. So, number 1 on the cons, we have a 4-hour film. Now, don't get me wrong, or misinterpret what I'm saying. I love this film with everything. Oh my god, I love this film so much. And I was never bored. I never looked at my phone. I didn't do anything. My eyes were glued to the screen. And it wasn't as I was waiting or hoping the film would end. But 4 hours. It's a long film. It's a really long film. I know people who heard about it and heard that it's 4 hours and was instantly turned off. Amber Heard. I don't have to say anything more about that. Is some of the CGI. Now, I know that this film, I believe it cost about 70 million to finish off the CGI and polish it and make it nicer. 95% of this CGI is amazing, from Steppenwolf's armour to Cyborg himself and the background and the ship and everything is amazing. But there was some glitchy moments, I suppose you could say. It stood out in a way as well, but once you go over that, you go over that. Let's go back to the Barry Allen scene. Now, when he's getting a job in the dog groomers or dog walkers shop, and he sees Iris flying through the air, so he runs and he saves her. Now, this is a problem I have with this scene. I suppose, yeah, you got a comedy aspect of him taking the hot dog in his pocket, but it was awkward. It was very awkward to watch. Like, she was flying through the air, slow motion, and he's like moving her hair. Yeah, I understand this, love at first sight and all. Anyway, he's moving her hair out of her face, and I'm like, it just felt awkward and odd to watch. Like, I didn't want to watch it. Please, no. And then yeah, I understand, you know, he can't put her on the floor, he has to guide her because of the speed force that he's going, or in the speed force. But at the same time, it just felt, you wouldn't just walk up to someone and start caressing their face, I suppose. That's the word for it. Like, I don't really go to my mates anyway and caress their face, and I've known some of them for about 7, 8 years, you know? I'll be honest, I struggled with number 5 when I was thinking about this review. It's been a day. I'm still struggling with number 5, so we aren't going to talk about number 5, we're just going to leave it, okay? Personally, there's more pros and cons for this film for me. I love this film, like I've said 3 or 4 times already in this video. I love this film so much. I hope they restore Snyderverse. What are you doing? Come on, sort your crap out, please. This film needs a follow-up. It needs to finish like the trilogy. You need to let him finish this trilogy because it was so good. So, that was my film review of Zack Snyder's Justice League. I hope you've all enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like and a comment and subscribe if you want. Be great if you could subscribe. I don't really do this for like money aspect or anything like that, but it's just a bit of fun. You know, 2020. No, it's 2021. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Peace!